Okay, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Okay, first of all, I would like to welcome you and thank you for enrolling in this course. This is IMO Model Course 6.09, and my name is Dr. Bayani Almacen. I will be your facilitator, trainer for this particular course. So again, thank you so much for choosing PAM-TCI as your training provider for your training course for instructors. This is otherwise known as IMO Model Course 6.09. Okay? Now, you are intending to join the maritime industry training and education. Okay? And I'm sure that you have not been prepared for this course, for the industry, right? Because you were trained to become seafarers, ships officers, and you were trained to manage people, consolidate cargos, transport goods, and other operational activities on board ships. But we are very thankful because you are needed by the industry. Okay? Now, the Philippines, as one of the greatest supplier of seafarers in the world, need people like you. Okay? And of course, I told you I want to thank you for intending to join the industry. Okay? Now, but you are joining the industry just because you are not very lucky. Okay? Just because you have to do something that would change for a lifetime. Why? Because I told you, you are not prepared for this industry. And it needs a lot of labor. It needs maybe a lot of time and money to invest on this, especially the younger ones. I'm sure hindi kayo magtuturo right away, or if you will find ways, babalik kayo sa barko, right?
Yes, sir.
So hindi pa rin kayo magsasettle. For those who are retiring but not yet retarded, so you will join the industry, and we are very thankful for that. Yung mga retiring, mga kabats ko na yun. Okay? By the way, I am a doctor of education, Doctor of Philosophy in Humanities, and I am graduating for my Doctor of Philosophy in Education, in Maritime Education, major in Maritime Management in John B. Lacson very soon. Okay? I told you I am a student now, and I'm doing training for the different media platforms because this is now the new normal. So therefore, I have to equip myself with the millennials. How many are millennials? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3. And those who were born in the early 80s and backward, then we are on the same generation, okay? And I'm sure we can understand each other. Okay, now the number one requirement for the course is it is a 10-day course. And we will issue a certificate of completion and attendance. This is not certificate of competency or COC. So what does it mean to you? Now this means that 6.09 or the training course for instructors is not a reformatory program. What do I mean by that? That when you enroll and you finish, then you graduate and you are already an excellent trainer or instructor. Is not correct. Okay, because you have to prove to yourself, you have to work hard for that, you have to earn the skills and the knowledge before you become. And it is not true that there is no money in teaching and training. There is. But you have to work hard for this. Remember, the maritime industry is a huge industry. Why is it huge? Because there are lots of opportunities, right? You can go to training and education. You teach maritime training centers and maritime schools. You can do assessment. You can go to TESDA. You can go to maritime training centers or assessment centers. You can go to the government regulatory agencies such as Manila, PRC, and a lot more. Okay? You can go to networking, you can go to selling, you can go to marketing, you can go to medical, you can go to referral. You have a lot of opportunities. So there's a lot of money in the maritime industry. But it becomes a small industry when you mess up. Why? Because everybody knows everybody. Isang tawag lang yan. Diba? Bakit nag-a-apply dito yan? Diba yan sa inyo nagtatrabaho? Ako may ginawa niyang kalokohan, etc. Something like that. So you have to earn your name, protect your name, establish a name in the industry before you can make money here. Okay, so when you start teaching after your graduation, do not brag your certificate because does not qualify you just because you have the certificate. Okay? Number one requirement is you have to have your good communication skills. The standards of training certification of landscaping dictates or mandates that the official language used in training and education is the English language. And how is the English of the seafarers? Do not tell me, that's the way we talk. Because, you know, we are seafarers and that's acceptable. But because you are a teacher now, that's no longer acceptable that your English is like an engineer. Sorry. The Dick people also speak the same.
Same.
Yeah, same lang. Okay. So this means your communication skills, your practical skills, probably your way of life, your dressing, your beliefs, how do you deal with people, how you carry yourself, do you know computers? Because if you are not very familiar and you are not skilled in computers, you're automatically out in the maritime industry. Why? Because we have a lot of program. So this means that if you do not know PowerPoint, at least, and you do not know Word, then you're automatically out. Right now, we are practicing a paperless program. So therefore, your handouts are found in your laptop, and that's what you call this, disposables. Most of your laptops are disposables. My God, I have had 7 laptops, and these are all disposables. That's why it made me decide that I have to buy a new one, because I will depend on this to make money. Okay? What else? So the manner of dressing. How do you describe a seafarer? It's with a t-shirt with MS Phil. Is that MS Phil? Is Captain Bunny and is a friend of mine. What else? You have to change your culture. Because you deal with management, you deal with administration, you may not be treated like coffee with milk. When you go to the training center, you may be under your junior, and there are many cases. Because the industry gives what? A higher regard for positions and age, right? This is a culture in the maritime industry. You have to practice that. Maybe it will create some conflict if you work in training centers and maritime schools, and your superior will be somebody who is your junior. You know, it's a culture in the maritime that, you know, higher positions and age is being given special regard. Right? Okay? What else do you need? You need to submit yourself for administrative purposes. Why? Because you need to submit reports. You need to submit grade. You need to comply with assignments. You need to attend meetings. Generally, this is what I hear. Pag nagtuturo na, hindi ako pwede umatay ng alas 6 kasi alas 7, off na ako. So I will go home at 5 o'clock. Okay? So you need some flexibilities to this. Yes, but you still need, remember that 25% of your responsibilities as an instructor, as a teacher, or as an employee is perform what? Perform other matters for the good of the service. So therefore, the 25% falls on that area. Okay? What else? Your manner of dressing. Do not dress like a seafarer. Diba? Dress like a teacher. You earn more respect because of the title. It used to be na bugoy-bugoy ka lang, ikaw ay naka high waist na pantalon, di ba? Baston na labas ang medyas na kulay green, di ba? At ang t-shirt ay may tatak. And then you have your backpack, di ba? At ang rubber shoes mo ay Nike na hindi ko alam kung or safety shoes. Kung hindi pa binigyan ng safety shoes, wala kang sapatos, ang bahay ka. Samantalang you've been giving a lot to your family, friends, relatives, neighbors, people in the neighborhood, grabe. But this time, you have to attend to yourself. Diba? Sakura. Ay, ano ba yung brand mo? So, dress like a teacher, not a seafarer. Because in the Philippines, we are judged according to how we dress, right?
Yes, that's
and
correct.
maybe some of the Asians. When I go to the bank, I dress like this. Sometimes I have necktie, and then, sir, may I have? If you go there with your sando and etc., nobody attends to you. Diba? Pero hindi nila alam, yung palang nakaganon mas maraming pera. Ako ay mag-withdraw, yung kasabay ko na nakashort na nakasando, mag-deposit. Sige mo, that's the difference. Why? Because we earn respect by the manner by which we dress, we carry yourself, by you spread your hair. My God, I cannot comply with that. Anyway, so you have, in the maritime, it is acceptable, sorry. It's my, ano tawag doon? Art. Hindi art yun. This is my self-expression, diba? This is my fashion statement. Okay, my father was a soldier, and we cannot do anything like tattoo and earrings and etc. But when he died, I did what I want because this is my body and I'm responsible for myself. Okay, so once again, I would like to congratulate you for intending to join the training and maritime industry and become instructors and assessors in the future. Of course, after your training course for instructors, you will be going to the IMO Model Course 6109, which is training course for assessors, and therefore you are complete. And there is one more that you have to comply. That is IMO Model Course 6.10, which is for instructors who will be teaching using the simulators, and I'm sure, especially the officers, teach the management level courses. You are in the aircon room, you have your necktie, your barong, or go. Do not join the younger ones or the millennials because there are so many. Do not go to far fighting facilities and practical facilities. Go to the aircon room because number one, it pay off more. Number two, is not as tiring as when you are, our energy is already at the height or you have passed the height of it, and then lead the practical exercises to the younger ones. Okay, help our students on the management level courses. Okay, so your facilitation skills is number one. Is also one of the important factors that you need to become instructors. Okay, but why is that? From communication, you have to exert your facilitation skills. Standing here and displaying your skills on how you transfer. Now, I know that you have a lot of information on your head. A seafarer has a lot of knowledge and skills within himself, and it is very nice to share them, but the problem is how are you going to share it? How are you going to transfer it to the student? If you give opportunity for a seafarer, particularly ship officers, the opportunity to talk, they will talk the whole day. Okay, but the thing is, including his life, his stories in South America, in Argentina, in Brazil, you can talk a lot. But how do you transfer the information or your knowledge or the skills to your students? That's the problem. Okay? Because I know you will be lecturing, you will be talking a lot. But are your students all good listeners? Is learning only possible by listening? Or it can be done in another way? And these are the things that we are going to study in the course for the next 10 days. Okay? So it is not, or probably you may not be dressed well, but when you talk, yun lang. And when you introduce yourself, sometimes you talk a lot about yourself. But the moment that you start teaching, then that's how the momentum goes down. Because your students will be expecting from you a lot. If you talk a lot, they will expect a lot from you. And they will see it, and you will prove to yourself that you know something. Otherwise, it will be revealed by the manner by which you are going to deliver the course. Okay? So once again, welcome to the training course for instructors, or IMO Model Course 6109. Thank you again for enrolling at PAM-TCI and making our company a training provider. And then I promise that you are going to enjoy the rest of your stay here for 10 days. So, good morning and thank you so much. Magbabalik po ang kabas.